Hey everybody, it's Dan with Pain Free You. As you can see, I got a sweatshirt on. It's starting to get a little bit chillier here in Pennsylvania. It's already September. Can't believe summer's over. So, today's topic is going to be, you really need to make a decision. Really. So we'll get to that in a minute. Take a couple of nice, refreshing, deep breaths. Breathe in the fresh air. Hopefully you're not out in California or Oregon. Really feel for you guys out on the West Coast who are dealing with these fires. Breathe in the confidence. Exhale the doubt and skepticism. Breathe in the bravery. Breathe out the fear. So, topic. You really, really, really need to make a decision. What am I talking about? I'm talking about getting off the fence. Right? The fence is right behind me right there. I will tell you, when I say get off the fence, I mean some people still think their pain is physical. It's caused by this nerve, that nerve, some medical label that they've been given, pudendal neuralgia, sciatica, bulging herniated disc, rotator cuff, meniscus tear, and probably thousands of other medical labels that are given to us when we show up presenting certain symptoms. And so it's very easy to become medicalized by the things that we hear and the things that we read and we research, and WebMD, Dr. Google, Wikipedia, these places all tell us exactly what's wrong with us. But it's not exactly. It's just the medical perception or the label that they give, oftentimes to symptoms or a set of symptoms that they have no clue how it starts or how to get rid of it. So if you're still walking around carrying everything you've been told by these doctors and experts, understand something. If you've studied TMS and been in chronic pain for a while and are really pretty well aware of it, you probably know more about chronic pain and chronic symptoms than most of the doctors know or certainly have learned in medical school. Right? Doctors are great for putting you back together, and I love doctors, and if I have a heart attack or a stroke or a car accident, I'm broken up, nowhere I'd rather be than in a hospital getting put back together. But for chronic, persistent symptoms like pain or other things like vertigo, tinnitus, however you pronounce it, stomach, gastrointestinal problems, man, so many of these guys are coming to their conclusions based on what they've been taught, but really, how much success have they had? So, enough bashing of doctors. That's not the intent here. They're wonderful people. They just don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they haven't been taught. And they're not open to the concepts that we are, which is this mind-body syndrome, this tension myositis syndrome, this psychophysiological pain disorder or other symptoms, the suppression of our immune system and our digestive system, basically TMS, too much stress. And once we have it, I'm now going to coin this, I'm calling it TMT. Too much stress is what I like to joke that TMS means, and it's true. It's a stress response. These are stress illnesses. Stress is caused by these unresolved, unfelt emotions, but now TMT, too much thinking, right? TMDT, too much damn thinking. We can so overthink this stuff, and we can really tangle ourselves up in knots trying to figure it all out. Well, the doctor told me this, or the physical therapist told me that. And boy, anytime these doctors have given you a prognosis, get used to it. Talk to your family. Life is changing. It's only going to get worse. It's amazing the things that I hear people have been told by their doctors. It's amazing. It's astounding. They're given a life sentence of chronic pain and illness and disability from basically a doctor that doesn't have an answer other than a prescription pad. Again, not going down on, and beating down these doctors, but some of the things they can tell us are pretty harmful. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is, once you know about TMS and you understand what causes it, and you've done the assessments that say, yeah, what I'm experiencing is TMS, is this mind-body syndrome, is too much stress, you got to make a decision. You got to make a decision to take all of the incorrect diagnoses, medical labels, and prognosis for a lifetime of pain or suffering, throw it out the damn window. Leave it on the other side of the fence. Come on to the TMS side. Come on to the mind-body side. That's where the answer lies. That's where the cure lies. That's where the getting well lies. And if you're sitting on the fence, your brain's going to remain confused. Your brain is going to always default to keeping us safe. The brain is always going to default towards, well, if it's still physical, we got to protect them from moving in a certain way or doing certain things, so here's some pain to stop you, right? The purpose of pain is to stop us from doing dangerous things. So you can't keep sitting on the fence. And if you say, well, I'm like 90% sure it's TMS, but there's 10% of me that still doubts it. Take that 10%, drag it over the fence into the TMS world. Because holding on to that 10% is not keeping you safe. Holding on to the, well, what if it's physical? What if there's something medical going on? The nerves, the this, the that, the muscle tension, those are the results of TMS. You're not the cause of the pain. And so holding on to that 10% of doubt doesn't keep you safe, just keeps you stuck. Because again, the brain's perception of danger is what will either keep the pain persistent or symptoms persistent or let it go. When you can make a darn decision and come over to the TMS side of the fence 100%, and more noisy neighbors. Nope, actually it's my neighbor flying a drone around, which is ridiculous. Crazy. Here it goes. So, yeah, my neighbor is playing with his toys, interrupting my video. Sorry about that. So, guys and gals, you got to make a damn decision. All right? You really got to make a decision. And so, staying on the fence is not helpful. Staying on the fence will do nothing other than keep you stuck. It will keep your brain in protective mode, overprotective mode. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So hopefully this message makes sense to you. Hopefully, the drone buzzing by my head kind of distracted me for sure, but I don't want to reshoot the video. I think the content was still solid up until that point. So here's the deal. I could be really pissed off and I could go yell at my neighbor for flying the drone around my head, or I can just leave it be and chuckle at it. That's what I'm choosing to do. So certainly makes these videos interesting. All my noisy neighbors. Didn't expect the drone to be flying by. Anyway, love you guys and gals. Please comment below if you are still needing to make a decision. Make a decision already. Please come over to the TMS, the mind-body side of the fence. Because, you've already proved it to yourself. The medical side of the fence is not where the answer lies. And more people are getting better and better and better and getting rid of their pains and suffering. This stuff works, folks. Please make a decision to join us. You can do it too. Trust me, I did it after 13 years. You can do it as well. So, come on onto this side of the fence. Please make a decision, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.